think it's King Momo. I hate fighting this nigga, man. I hate fighting all these characters. JP is a good character. Tricky.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Okay, both fighters are taking a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. The pressure is so intense, KO!
It's hard to get close to this dude.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Decides to meet them in the air. A smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Time to reassess the situation. Revolve, both fighters KO.
Oh, that shit right there. That nigga right there.
Wins match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
He got the same move again.
Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Jump in, finds the mark. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Medium kick. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. KO.
Fuck.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Superb reactions on display. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Medium kick. Counters with amnesia. Nice read. Nails the 3-ball. Overhead attack.
Fighters planning something? I can't fuck with him, bro. I can't fuck with that character right there.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
That character kind of hard for me. I can't fuck with him, bro. It's kind of hard for me to get close. Huh? JP nigga.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, my first time fighting E Honda. Not that many Hondas.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. No go for the throw. Goes for the throw. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 is just about out of drive on it. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Grabs him. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps up. Coming up a beatdown. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they... A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The quarter with overdrive jackknife. Going on the offensive? Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Still scrapping for control of the stage. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Burnout activates. Looks to drop him to earth. Goes for the jump in. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They gotta dig down deep here. You gotta be reads the jump in perfectly. What now? What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet.
A little bit.
It's time for that run. Anything off the smash? Had the radar up and running. Oh, with the drive impact. Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. They both need to stand firm here and deal with an empty drive gauge. Both players with no drive in the tank. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. What's the next move? Drive gauge finally recovers. He slips the grab. He charges forward. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Gets the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Jumps in. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Gets out of the corner. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Sumo headbutt. Overdrive check. Going in. Overhead, but it won't work.
Oh my god. Come on.
Life lead is in there.
Just let my controller be slipping
We're going into the
sometimes.
final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Immediate jumping. Anti-air drops. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Going on the
Man, that's so bad.
knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. All the throw connects.
Yeah, I should have said that.
He drops them from the air.
Look at my controller, dog.
They use their drive to stage a comeback. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Jumps. Where they pumps him hard. What a finish.
I'm nervous.
Delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knocked him out of the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Frees them.
Fuck.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Experiencing burnout. KO.
Damn, I'm playing stupid.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up.
That should be anything, huh?
Charges forward.
Let me stop jumping.
Neither of them willing to back off. Hundred hand slap. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through them. Their drive gauges are looking. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. How did they read that throw? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Rips the slasher out.
Fuck.
Player 2 sneaks in the throw. Player 2 straight with a
He's like, I gotta see what attack, like, that shit just plus frames or what? Like, you can't even attack that shit. I'm asking. He just headbutt, fly headbutt, fly headbutt, fly headbutt. Damn, I hate fighting Zangus. And
This
another
is gonna be a
12 hours.
5-star
Fuck.
match. Get ready for history to be made.
I need to start training my value.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Whiffs the throw. Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 chases them down. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
The jump in is denied. Can't tech the throw. Target locked and scoop. Still scrapping for control of the space. Barely blocks the jump in. Double lariat and now dashes up. Medium kick hits. Drive gauge gap here. Nice double lariat. A quick breather. Dashes forward.
Damn.
Takes in the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 with a slight solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Baron drops them. Keeps them out. All in with a rush. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Clutch anti-air. Oh my god, what a throw tech. This can lead to some big damage. What are they gonna do? Big Stan snares them with a force dynamite. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Damn.
Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Rips the slasher out. Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Goes air to deny them a chance. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Reads them.
Damn.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag. Gets them.
Fuck.
Player 1
I'm playing
hits
ass.
the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
It's like my fingers hurting.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now,
Oh
how
my
are they
god,
going to
good
use it?
timing.
Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Looking to plan on
Oh
the
yeah.
pile driver.
About the perfect.
Player 2 has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive to experiencing burnout. Oh, feints?
Oh my god, look. That's how I know
That's what happens when you capitalize on
I got him in my moving. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Like my fingers fucking shit crazy. I can't explain it. Shit like it's hurting my fingers. Oh my god, greatest character all time right here. I hate fighting this character right here.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
This nigga ass stupid.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
That nigga just walked up and focused me, man.
Uses this opportunity to really
See what I mean? That one grabs you.
Decent damage. What's next? No good up high. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Shit.
Player 1 has been legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. With this super art connect, their life is looking critical. And
That's all he doing. Dumbass game.
The pressure is get some. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
We good.
Jumps.
Okay,
Sees
nigga.
it coming and blocks it out. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. A quick breather. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Fires off the turnover. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive.
Look, that's a grab.
Going in, we have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Looking for a chance. Barely drops, experiencing burnout. On for the critical art. Hits it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend. Tell them how you like that,
Do enjoy
What a finish!
The fuck?
Player 1 brings it home.
See, I don't know how to fight this
Build
nigga.
themselves a streak.
I ain't know what just happened.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Get out of there with
I only swung once though. That should not got me, bro.
strings it all together. What's going to follow the combo? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The super armor does its job. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Knockdown. The super art finds its mark. All right, what's coming up next? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Chernobyl. The super doesn't hit. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Throwing some shade. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Torbalan jumps in. Player 2 has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Beats them and goes after KO.
Oh.
Here's the final
Nah,
round.
I'm scared of cheating.
The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Drumming up a beatdown. A jump. All in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart play. Breaks it. Turns out.
I dropped my combo.
Send them to another dimension. Amazing. And in it goes to the air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Okay, let the Chernobyl rip. Flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Shut up, how again? Let's go, man.
They're
Fuck.
still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Round 1.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Trips him up. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them heats it up with a combo into super. Knockdown. Overdrive jackknife. The jump in catches them. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Hits them with a stop and pop. Medium kick hits. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gets the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Do they have enough drive gauge? You've got a miraculous grab. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Throwing some shade. They're going for the super arc. Closing it out with a super arc finish. Nice and clean. No prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
I hate fighting this girl. I could barely beat her. I could never really beat her, to be honest.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? No heavy. No good up high. Oh, whiff the grab. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. The drive impact should have anybody scared in the corner. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the knockdown and now decides to meet them in the air. The rapid fire fist sends them up. Very slick with the combo. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. A quick breather. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and in there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shows the medium kick. Throw misses. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What's the play here? Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Can they outlast it? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Back throw for the side flip. Goes in with the arabesque. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Gets their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time.
Round 2.
Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Who's going to start things off? Throws him. What's next? Player 2 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Medium kick hits. Showing some real tenacity. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning. Burnout activates. Connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. That's a big gap. Who's a super art? Player 2 is dominating this piston, leads to some big damage. Slap in there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
It's a combo I seen, dog. This nigga snap with the double.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Showtime, baby!
Give me your best shot!
Round 1. Fight!
Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Damn.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Sticks the jump in. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Medium kick hit. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 will have to fight back here without in there.
I try to grab.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Who's going to start things off? Holds out with a block. Connects with medium kick. Throw missed. Going in. Blocks it. Grabs and throws him away. Good work staying in throw range there. Experiencing burnout. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Up into the air off the just cool. Running up a beatdown. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Comes for them with a balance. Final round. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Carry to the corner. This may be bad news. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space, slashes them with a jackknife. Taking chunks out of each other here. Oh my God, Ross Super! In with the cross. He's gun uppercut. No hesitation or regret. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down.
I did it way too late. I could have did it while he was in the animation.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Not close enough for the throw.
Damn, this bitch strong.
Or jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws him. What's next? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Gets the jump in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Life lead opens up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumpers at this range. One shot is all both fighters need to in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jumps? Who's going to start things off? Throws them to negate the block. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Gets out of the corner. Player 1 needs to use the... Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Pokes with a medium kick. Grabbing it out up close. Their life is hanging by a thread. Burnout activates. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Saw that coming. A real test of nerves here. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Breaks through with the throw.
Nah, I did.
Player one.
I should have just did it with R1.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Jump, sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Still slugging it out here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good work staying in throw range there. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Knockdown. Player one chases him down. Boots him. Player burnout activates. Quick breather. Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive kick. Knockdown and gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. In there.
You got
Player
me.
two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sticks the jump in. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Doesn't miss a beat. Okay, creating some space here. Out of range. Relatively safe. Takes the opponent out of the air. This puts the super armor to good use. Both fighters planted jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open with a jump, drops them. Player two flashes them with a jackknife. Getting up close if the drive impact doesn't work. Solid anti-air. All in with a rush. All the throw connects. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both sides drive the back misses. Throws. Amazing. This is gonna hurt. Player two can't use any drive boost. They are done. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Showtime. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Oh, with the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. What are these fighters thinking next? What are they thinking here? Caught in the cross-up. Knockdown. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. The pressure is so intense here. KO.
I never fought a Blanca early.
Picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Coming up a beatdown. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Scrapping it out up close. Throw connects and does big damage. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Hits him with a stop and bop. Are we gonna... This is gonna hurt. What's next? Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. What now? No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Jumps? Oh my god, they just jumped it up. Handle with care. You can't jump drive impacts. There's a change of size. What now? Player two needs to take advantage of this cage. Turns out. Player Noticeable life lead is a comeback on nothing but air. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, the shit is over.
I don't know how to do my super.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Oh, easy tech. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Well-timed corner switch. Okay, creating some space here. Life lead opens up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. Rips the slasher out. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Player 1 steals it back. They're in the groove now, and they're gonna need to keep it up. Taking stock. Brushes that off and keeps going. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive is ready. Risky up closer. Player 2 with the rhythm throws him. Amazing. Punish counter on the end. Closes it out.
He do the same. Niggas always doing focus. I'm gonna start doing my shit too.
Nothing stops this train. Air slasher. Long range fireball to break the silence. Fires without warning. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Like Langston. Dazzles them with a putting the cherry on top. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. Time to punch out. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A gap? What now? A jump in? Ooh, what a smart blow. They're recovered. Okay, here we go. Ooh, the drive it back hits for a punish. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Who will set the bait at this range? Hits the drive. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What?
Oh my God, I lost.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Let this sorry motherfucker come back on me, bro.
Comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
What happened, Gray?
Here comes a new challenger.
What happened?
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh no, bro. It's like my fingers be.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Saw that low heavy coming. You can use a drive dash like that there to maintain the pressure. Good anti-air. Trips him up. Player 2 has the life lead. He's got a small life lead, but it's not over. Strings it all together. So
He's drinking when he do that.
Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Oh, feints? Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Misses the grab. Pokes with a medium kick. Genius read. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Denies the low heavy. Super on nails the overdrive arrow kick. Going in? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Drumming up a beat. It's a good spot. And use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. We have super arc on deck. There's still a chance to turn this a clutch anti-air. Finishes with the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The low doesn't connect. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by dragging them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Alright, low heavy hits, mix up incoming.
Oh, just in my shit.
Maintaining the court gets
I hate holding that down shit
Always
sometimes.
important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Absorbs the attack and fires back. The jump in catches them. Running up a beatdown. Jumps.
Hey!
Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. The rapid fire fist sends him. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. You've got to be mindful of charges forward. Good decision with that throw. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. And solid anti-air. Okay, well, read the counterattack. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That was the highest if I've ever seen it. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sneaks in above. Can't tech the throw. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The impact gets blocked. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Bops them with a target. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 creates a good corner. Burnout activates. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Jump gets the jump in. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drives. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Both fighters planning something? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Time for a drink. Goes with the fireball. Oh, feints? Jump nails the overdrive arrow kick. Going in? Springs forward with the drive rush. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Jumps? There's a change of size. All the throw connects. Quick breather. They return to center stage. Drive impact misses. Ooh, what a smart blow. This can lead to some big damage. Take that board away. He's maxed out. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Time to reap. There's a burnout. Barely blocked. All in with a rush. Cashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Wildline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Niggas better chill out, Gray. I ain't the sorriest street fighter in the world, man.
First online, ranked match. Ranked match.
It's like online not working.
Casual
I'm
match.
gonna try casual. Mm-mm.
Fighting round. Best online, ranked match.
I guess it's down.
Versus practice. Arcade. First online, ranked match. First arcade school.
It's like each character, you just play their child shit.
Yeah, we gon' break it up.
I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from
There once was a man who could drive people into a state of frenzy with the power of his songs. Irresistible rhythms, catchy lyrics, fiery passion. His songs hypnotized the globe. One fateful
never
day,
seen this yet?
he discovered the martial rhythm that dwells in the very spirit of street
You
fighting.
play this shit with that girl
From
too.
that, a new
Even
kind
that
of
shit when you
music
create your
was born.
character,
A
that
fusion
universe
of
shit,
battle and
go in
beat.
there and do quests. That's how you unlock
This man,
skins for your
DJ,
character. Or
set out
whatever.
again today to sing, fight, and seek out brilliant new music to fuel his burning soul.
Yo! I wonder what rhythm we got waiting for us today. Pump the brakes and hang tight, cause DJ's on the way.
Japan.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Overhead. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around into Getso. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Jumps in. There's a change of sides. Steals back a chance. Jumps up. Avoids getting stuck in the burnout activates. Player 1 is KO.
Robin girl.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Nah, I ain't gonna, I'm about to get on this shit too, bro.
India.
Alright, yeah, I'm doing this shit for a minute.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Showtime, baby!
Prepare yourself. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jumper. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. From up above. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. That drive impact is blocked. Very solid corner switch. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Had the radar up and running, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. All right, what's coming up next? Are we going to see both fighters use their drive moves here? That's some big juicy damage on that KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Drumming up a beatdown. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 is barely Inferno to turn up the heat. Threads it cleanly. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight. Time over. You can also charge your damage. United Kingdom.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Showtime, baby!
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Just out of range for that flurry. All right, what's coming up next? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Running up a beatdown. Player 1 needs to use the cut activates the super and may try to make something happen here. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Jumps? There's a change of throw zone. How long will this offensive assault continue? Risky throws them from above. Closing moments of the match. What would a super art do anything? Excellent read. All the throw connects. Amazing. The throw. It closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Knocks them out of the air. Dashes up. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 needs to take advantage of the gauge disparity. Gets the counter hit. Raw super hard hit coming. Okay, here we go. All in with a rush. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
USA.
Lame. Future. Family.
Flavor?
Flavor. Flavor! Oh, yeah, now we are cooking!
Those are lyrics, right? Working on a new song?
You know it. Know who I am, huh? Want an autograph?
Nice as that would be, there's something else I'd like more. Word on the street is that music's not your only talent.
You're a fighter too, are ya? If you think you got what it takes to get my creative juices flowing, I'm more than down for a bit of scrapping.
Glad to hear it. I'll show you what my ninjutsu can do.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
You call, I answer!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The toss-up connects. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Decides to meet them in the air. Got their eye on the air. Well-timed corner switch. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Breaks their guard, jackknife maximum, cuts clean through him. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Genius read. Ooh, there's a side switch. Hits him with a stopping bomb.
You go mute on me?
In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
9, SF6.
Woo! Okay now, one more song. Showtime, baby.
You call?
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. No good up high. Blocks the jump in. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Jumps up. That's some big juicy. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Dazzles them with a... This is gonna hurt. And all in with the rush. What anti-air? Torso's cleaver dices him. Drives it back, misses. Both sides. Rock super closes it out.
You got a real pop, you heard?
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
All right. Now I'm really starting to feel it. Talk about out of control. I can remember the last time I thought I need this fresh coming on. Yahoo! It's all thanks to you, my ninja friend. We got a new kid on the block bringing fresh new energy. Let me hear some of that hot new music.
Thanks for playing. Congratulations! Practice versus Arcade Online.